Good love and good light illuminators and way showers. This is Wendy, bringing to you once again the languages of lights. And today's multidimensional message begins with, what are the languages of lights? And whether you've been watching a while or whether this is the first time you've tuned in, thank you and welcome. And thank your higher self, your spirit guides, your ET families, star families, for inviting you to open your mind and your heart and integrate. And meaning integrity is integration, right? Integration. Integrity is living in that place of harmony within body, mind, and spirit. And when I was first discovering languages of lights, light languages, star languages, soul languages, people have called it speaking in tongues. What I heard was, these are the songs of the souls. These are the songs of Source. This is the speech of Source. This is how Source speaks to us, how our guides speak to us. It's volumes and volumes of information in little syllables, in little sounds, in tones. They are the cosmos speaking to us, the stars, the planets that have their own frequency, their own hum, just like the earth. It's the speech, the thoughts of all realms, layers and layers and layers of information. It's in the languages of lights are spoken through everything we experience, through song, dance, any art, nature, nature, nature. The sunlight, the moonlight, all light, everything is light. Everything expresses, everything is light, is the source of light expressing itself. And color emits sound, it emits frequency. So whether you're speaking light language, whether it's the flutter of a leaf, the sound of the wind, the rain, the feel of the earth beneath you, everything is speaking a language of light. And it also can come out in sacred geometry, symbols, symbolism, as well as we know all forms of art now. We have so many new types of media that are available to us now to express these languages of lights that we're so wanting to express. And I remember one, I don't think I dated this. I was looking to see if I could find a date on here. But one day I drew this because this was an expression to me in my mind. They were trying to show me when I myself was asking about, languages of lights and what is it? And why was I drawing these symbols and what did it all mean? And they were showing me, even in this sort of diagram, if you will, like that every realm, every layer, every timeline, everything has a sound equivalent, a color equivalent, a frequency equivalent, a three-dimensional symbol equivalent. So this was just a somehow I was trying to represent what they were showing me. And this is even a flat, interpretation, because it was really layers and layers and layers and layers. It was like multiple hard drives just stacked one on each other and overlapping and always spinning and filled with information and light and 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 then they started showing me how fiber optics and how we came to understand fiber optics, and we can send information through light. So that's just the reception for this message today, is that everything that we do is and expresses a form of a language of light. So no matter what you do, anything that you do in your life, especially anything that's a creative expression, is not especially, but everything is an expression of the languages of lights. And that's why this is plural, because every light's form and every expression of light, every expression of source, has a form of some form of communication, is some form of language. And we've been studying language as long as we've been making sounds. And so with that, I would like to go through just a couple of these and speak just a little bit. I'm going to take a momentary water drink. Niu ayimixikia sonoshoto sibilu heshniawa kaya. Enodoreshe peleama yu uneki kiashata sotorushnesa. Likini kia satashni salin mayarakashnapakakaya. Tomoresi paluama aluro shunuko indie. Tinkia sotoshnobia roshna keleasasa. Mitoso mi rahilaimai orniata kalonsonokuapa. Pakorese ilinki sotoshnobi iena shotokia la kotaresepe epososeki teposhnase leanono sopalakoga. Pokoresi pokuasha nikila satosonosia kala. Pateros no oloshno sokolashane. Pina ila koto sokoroshna etati. Timikisho onomi walakalayandara sala. Le sonosoposho unkoryashanate. Li naya walakoleshana balene yarawaka. Pasono soposhno ila winyaraidikia tarsi ulunkoyamala. They're telling me now to just allow the codes of light, which everything is a code, just like when we're writing code, we call it programming, and computer programming, it's writing code. Everything is a code. Everything is an instruction. Every code is a set of instructions. And many languages that we speak are a set of instructions from the cosmos, from the universe, from the multiverse, from source, from your star families. It's codes that set in motion a physical manifestation, a physical response. Just as writing computer code produces and reflects back to us a reinterpretation and a redisplay of that code. The code that to the layman, if they were to read it, looks just like this. If anybody's ever written computer code, and I have, and back when I was doing it, it was Unix, but to me, that's what it looked like, was completely another language, because it is computer language. And even that is still, at the end of the day, is still broken down into ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. So in geometry, symbology, symbols, sacred geometry, letters, numbers, many of us dream in symbols. I've dreamed many times. I've been in dreams where the symbols were floating, geometry was floating, they were all over the walls, they were moving all around me, they were physical entities. In that realm that I was experiencing, in that dream state, they were physical entities. And that's how these are. They become a physical being. They become a physical manifestation, and they produce physical results inside of us that open, they empower the DNA that's already within us, that nobody still knows how to explain, and yet it's still, because it's indefinable, we can't conceive of the changes. Yet we understand that magic is a manipulation of matter by way of intention and words, symbols often. We know that healing modalities, Reiki, Galactic Reiki, Aquarian fire, all of it, everything contains symbols, permission slips to open energy portals to heal our bodies. And even the numbers, as I'm looking at the time and I see 1111 approach right now, and it's like, okay, that 1111 again, that it's an awakening sequence, it's codes, it's that computer code that elicits a set of instructions to our body to react in a manner it's never reacted before, absorb information in a way it's never been absorbed before. I love these. These were given to me as I love that there's the hawks are flying and the birds are singing, and because these were given to me as healing totems, and I absolutely love the multi-level information in these. E nishikoya satasomo uyushino lo roshino ayate. Sepotosono otoshno ye mareka. Plesa saniki itishina salosomo roshna kela. Petesini itosono. Sonoshoa, I feel my ancestors, I feel my star families, I feel the indigenous peoples of all over the earth. I feel as if I am a walking healing totem, and we are all walking healing totems for each other, and that we are all, of course, are speaking a form of a language of light. And as we know, even our energy breathes, our people feel our energy when we walk in a room. So it's tangible. Energy is tangible. It's mutable. It's manageable. It's transmutable. We are energy. This is our car. This is our spaceship, our skin. We have a psychic connection to our vessel. We are spirit beings, and this is an intricate vehicle. We will often spend more time on the vehicle that transports us physically in our 3D reality, meaning our luxury cars and our old cars, and we will spend more time putting in gas and cleaning them and re-energizing them and than we do sometimes on ourselves. And yet these are a physical manifestation of a vehicle, a vessel that carries us from one place to another, just like this is, which just as we don't refuel our vehicle and it doesn't run, right? It sputters, it doesn't run right. If you don't take care of it, if you don't keep it in running order, or if you don't drive it and it just sits and rots, things need to move. Energy needs to move. Energy needs to constantly be moving. And this is a vessel. This is a three-dimensional psychic connection to our earth vessel. And we even will We'll name our vehicles. We will spend hours and hours with our vehicle, cleaning it, detailing it, loving it, or living in it, or making it a mess because we're so comfortable in it. It makes us feel like it's our home. It's the same. We have a conversation with them. We will often we create such a connection with them that I had a vehicle for 13 years that I loved it. I spent every day in it. It was part of my process. It was part of my awakening. It was part of it actually really was the vehicle I was driving when I was awakening. And and my license plates were instinct. For 13 years, I carried those plates, instinct, to remind me every day to follow my instincts. Because when you follow your instincts, you follow the synchronicity, you're following an invisible language of light from your higher self and your guides. This, I believe, I posted a while back, and I think this was from the High Councils. And they were showing me how the gatekeeper and the bridges and opening up the light. And I'm trying to, words pale in comparison, and that's how light languages are when you're speaking them. You can't describe really, you have to just let them happen. Miasotoshnia alakia nesi. Sinonia walakita shina soporosnia alakote. Mi condition soporosna waleandaro sono kuramboshe. Leko a ke sanatose. Pandiko na I nina na kula kotershi sapo alaiwa. Sotosono soposhne okokoa. They were showing me the high councils and the high priestesses and that we all are speaking to higher versions of ourselves and the oversouls and the oversouls that are connected to the oversouls and all of the beings within those oversouls and their fractals. And it was this almost like this constant continuation of energy they were showing me. And in the spirit of the number 9, and I was just reading that in my journal, and this was done on 9/27/2016, 999. So yeah, I actually, what a synchronicity, because I brought that up. I found that other page in my journal with those same dates on it. So wow, that's really great. Woo! Oh goodness, here we go. Nishoto iama no nuasataso, all the 9s. Sonotoshe e mayata e shinoko otosoto sabeki. Shenikiti asatosono pilonoya. Misa, I love these. They're like etheric beings. They were showing me like these etheric beings and all these symbols from Sirius, about being a galactic ambassador. That was really the big message I was receiving with all these symbols, was about being a galactic ambassador. Waking up one day and realizing that hearing the words, you are a galactic ambassador. I am a galactic ambassador. And really, if you're watching this, you are a galactic ambassador too. This is the light languages I was hearing too, is like this call to all the galactic ambassadors. The beginning, the teachers of the teachers, and and the way showers. And we are showing each other the way, and we will all be known for this endeavor, this showing the way to greater love, greater understanding, to higher truth, to your own truth, knowing that the understanding that you create your reality moment by moment by frequency, that you experience everything you wish to experience on levels we can't begin to understand. And oh, okay, I have one more. All right. They're like, one more. Okay. Allora, mia satasi itashno se palahananake. Shunukusu sopo udurushuna, elehemala ke satosopoko etare. Litesensima elenki totoshna sapoloshna. This almost reminded me of dominoes, and it's funny because I grew up, my great-grandmother loved playing dominoes, and a lot of the languages and symbols I get, they seem to represent, in my mind, they reminded me of dominoes because of the dots and how the number of the dots equal the numbers, and in the game of dominoes you have to match up the numbers. So it's almost like they're showing me some correspondence between that idea and frequency and matching up the dots, that we find each other. I don't know. That the languages of lights are bringing us together. They're connecting us. They're connecting the dots. They're like the other part of the domino. They're the other side of the domino, and yet each side could have a completely different number on the other side. So I don't know if that really makes any sense at all, but Sonisha Orekia Taposo no Sepi Ilakoni, Ilosomoshote, Ikilikina Sasapalashi, Pa Koresi I Tumosho Kurumbakese, Te Isala. Mesanitisa Elisi Sumbesha, Et Kulaki Pekia Nadi Kilasoto Sape, Le Sotosomo Urunquashasha, Pilisasiana, Lesase, Petoshnese, Okurase, Osonosho. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to pull a card from my new Gateway deck. Because I felt like those were big gateways. And open the gates within us to the higher understanding that love is all things, in all things, that everything we all speak a language of love, a language of light. We admit. There goes the itchies again. Hello, my dear angels. And to help us all open the gate, our guides are there with us. They're there with us, showing us the way, holding the gates open. They are the gateway. Your intention is the gateway. Your heart is the gateway, and wanting to expand and know more of who you are and know all of those, and allow that information to flow through you from all of those souls, the oversouls, the lights that are penetrating more and more into the earth now, because the gateways are opening. The gateways are opening, and we're all gatekeepers. We're all helping each other walk through our own beautiful portals, our own gateways to knowing ourselves and who we are, what our strengths and abilities are, how to help each other shine and grow, and allow each other to step through the gate together. We invite the highest love and the highest light from Source, and from the beginning of time, the beginning for where there is no time, in the place of the first light of Source. Allow all the levels of love and light to penetrate this now and this here and bring us the perfect message for all who are here with us in this now, in this way, sharing this moment together, enjoying this sharing of our processes, allowing these beautiful cards to be a permission slip, and the fact that somebody's creation created this, that their idea brought this permission slip to fruition, that we could share and enjoy this message today from Source through these beautiful cards. And I wanted to show you the beautiful gateway depiction, this light, the trees, the beautiful mountains, the water, every beautiful place that we are inside of ourselves. We are just gateway upon gateway upon gateway upon gateway, discovering ourselves. And, you know, it's funny because I'm going to use this card, sharing of yourself, because this whole day for me has been about sharing of myself, of my processes, of going outside my own comfort zones, about doing things I haven't ever done before, about showing things I've never showed before, talking about things that I haven't talked about before. And there we are. Look at that beautiful black and white showing our stripes, our light and our dark, because we're everything, and that's beautiful and amazing, and everything's still made of love, and embrace it all. And the message on the card is, I am an incredibly generous being. So as you share yourself and share your love, you're being generous with the world just by being you and sharing the best you are, the best you can be. So this beautiful deck by Denise Lynn, the Gateway Oracle. I'm so excited to bring this message to you today. And let's find sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. The card meaning, share who you are with others. Give what you have, what you do, and who you are. Be generous. The more freely and fully you share of yourself, the more freely and fully the universe will give to you. The universe wants you to know you need to share from the depths of your soul. Speaking of souls and oversouls, and the depths of our souls. I love the synchronicities. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. You need to share from the depths of your soul. Allow others to see your essence and feel your radiance. If you give with thought that it's something you must do as a duty or sacrifice, you may feel depleted. However, if you give with the belief that there's no scarcity of energy, funds, or joy, the universe will pour in abundance of these things into your life. Don't expect to receive something in return. Rather, be generous just because it feels right. You can only give as much as your capacity to receive. So open yourself to receiving even more. Questions to ask yourself. How can I give even more? What is stopping the flow within my life? What could occur in my life if I gave without reservation? So today I give to you without reservation the sharing of myself, in hopes that I can reflect to you that this message is for you to begin sharing yourself, wearing your stripes proudly, showing the divine light that you are, speaking your language of light, exploring your truth, and allow that to expand and grow and change, and allow yourself to express that too. So thank you all once again for being with me in this way, in this now, and exploring all the myriad of the languages of lights. I love you all. Pokochi e meyo sonosa paroa. E kia sonoso. Ishnoso ekiataya. I love you. I love you beyond measure, beyond time, because there is really no measure. There is no measure of time. You are infinite. You are limitless. You are timeless. You are existing in all places, in all realms, in all times. All in this now, in this now. Mia soto shniara, kia soto sia. It is in grace and gratitude that I remain in service to my highest joys, my highest guidances, my highest excitement. Mia soto sia, that I may reflect to you that you do the same. Mia soto shnia. Be your highest joy. Reflect your language of light. Reflect your highest joy, your highest excitement, moment by moment, as far as you can take it without judgment. And shine as you've never shone before. Beautiful languages of lights. I love you. Namaste. Mahala. The light within me illuminates the light within you. The light within you illuminates the light within me, and together we illuminate the light of the all. Nia Sotoshnia.